Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany in case you are new here. Today we're going to be doing a special occasion all drugstore makeup look. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you can be notified for any upcoming videos that I have. I'm super excited and I hope you are too. Okay, I'm going to be starting off with this Revlon Photo Ready Primer. It is pore minimizing. It makes your skin really soft and smooth. And it feels like a moisturizer, but it does dry down. But it really does reduce the pores. Okay, before you get ready for any kind of special event, you want to make sure your skin is well moisturized. So make sure it's hydrated. You know, make sure you put moisturizer on before you begin your makeup. Make sure it settles in too. And then also make sure you go on with a primer so that your makeup lasts for whatever event you're going to. Make sure it lasts. You know, you don't want it to start wearing off. I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I'm in the shade Golden Beige. I'm going to apply it. It does have a little spatula on the back. So I'm going to go in with the spatula. This, okay, so when you go to a special event, you don't know if they're going to have flash photography, especially at a wedding. You do not want your foundation to have any SPF in it, because what flashback does is it, when you take a picture, pretty much it makes your face or your foundation show up whiter than your skin color. So you want to make sure you go in with a foundation that doesn't have SPF. And this one is, I think, $6. I may have got it on sale for $4, but it's very affordable. It does have a super strong smell, so be warned. So I'm going to go ahead and put it everywhere. And that is just one dip in the foundation with the spatula. So I'm going to go ahead in with my brush first. You guys know I like to do the e.l.f. blending brush. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of tap it in. Sorry, I'm looking at that viewfinder again. I need to look in my mirror because I can't see what's going on. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. blending sponge just to kind of blend it out. I'm going to take some of the foundation on the back of my hand also, just to get any spots that I missed. Just take a little bit off with my finger and just tap it in. And that's just one tap on both sides. I mean, I just touched the sponge and it's going to do both sides. Down the nose, you want to highlight. This also does not have any SPF in it. So you want to highlight forehead, nose, Cupid's bow. I am going to my niece's baby shower today, so it is a special occasion, but probably going to have a little bit too much on. It's more for like weddings or Christmas parties or anything like that. So I'm going to take my damp beauty blender and just blend that out. Okay, I'm back. Got to change my shirt while the foundation set down. My camera did die, but I'm back. So I did, the foundation, the concealer. I'm going to go in with a little bit of the Coty Airspun powder. It's in the shade Translucent, and when I say a little bit, I mean a very little tiny bit. That much, and tap it off and just go around lightly. This foundation does set matte, so I'm not going to put powder all over my face. Okay, so I'm going to go into eyes now. I have this Maybelline Lemonade Craze palette. There's a lot of pretty shimmers and mattes in it. I'm going to go first into Sherbet. It's kind of like a light pink color. I'm just going to go all over the lid with it. All the way to the top of the brow bone and down all around the lid. Alright. With this e.l.f. crease brush, I'm going to go into a little bit of Coral Punch and pop, so the corally shade and this little pink shade. I'm going to go into the crease with the crease brush, e.l.f. crease brush. Just going to tap into both of them. I'm going to go right into the crease. These shadows are not very pigmented. I mean, they're pigmented, but they're not they're too pigmented where you go in and you're like, that's just too much makeup. You can build it up so that you don't make that oops mistake where there's too much. One of these has a little bit of a shimmer in it. Not mad at it since we are doing a special occasion look. Okay, now I'm going to go into Sweet Tea. I'm going to go a little bit above the crease with that. Well, in the crease and a little bit above. It's this light brown shade. Take a fluffy brush, the blending brush again. Just kind of gives you a little more dimension. So go all the way into the inner to outer. So we're still keeping that corally pink shade. Now I'm going to go in with a shimmer on the lid. I'm going to go into Citrus. It's this gold color right here. I'm just going to go in with my finger and tap it all over the lid. On the very outer edge, I'm going to go in with this Old Fashioned. It's a cool dark brown. Just on the outer V right here. So along the lash line and up into the crease. Okay, last color I'm going to go into is going to be this Main Squeeze. It's kind of a light gold with a little flecks of silver. Just in the inner corner. Okay, now that I have the shadow on the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and go back to the eyes in a minute. But first I'm going to go ahead and back in with the face products. I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild bronzer, Ticket to Brazil. That's the shade. I'm going to go in with e.l.f. bronzing brush. It's on an angle, so you can kind of contour too with it. It's got a little angle on it. So, I'm just going to start here and go down just to give some warmth back to the face. Let me know, guys, are there any special events that you're going to? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know. I had a bunch of baby showers. I had a wedding shower to go to. I have a wedding to go to. My son's wedding, I wore a similar look. It was all drugstore makeup. Alright, now that we're nice and bronzed, I'm going to go ahead in with Milani's Luminoso, sorry, Big Blush. It's just this pretty kind of peachy color. I mean, honestly, you don't really have to use, you really don't have to use a highlighter. This has like a nice sheen to it, like a little glow. So, I'm just going to put it on the apples. Oh, I forgot to bronze my nose, but I am going to put a little bit of blush across the nose. I know, it's kind of strange, but I am doing it. Alright, let's go back in with the bronzer on the nose. I'm going to use this Eco Tools brush just to kind of go down the sides of my nose. My nose is a little wider at the bottom, so I don't go all the way to the top of the brow. I just start in the middle and down. And around. And I am going to blend it out with our bronzer brush, that angled brush. Ew. Okay, I do have a highlighter from Wet n Wild as well. It's the Mega Glow line, from the Mega Glow line, and this is Precious Petals. What I'm going to do is just take a little of my finger and kind of put it, since we already have shimmer from that blush, I don't want it to be too intense of a highlight. It's very pretty too. Okay, I said not too intense of a highlight, but it is. Go on top of the brow bone. Okay. All right, back into eyes. I'm going to do that lower lash line eyeliner also. First, I'm going to start with eyeliner. I have this L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour. It's a little pot. It is lacquer liner. It comes with a, let me find a little brush. A little teeny tiny brush. Where is it? Okay, found it. Comes with this little teeny tiny brush. Where you just, and it does dry down kind of matte. So I'm not the best at wings, but I'm going to do a small one. It gives you a lot of product, so just dip there a little bit. And I'm just going to go along the lash line. Once I get to the edge, I'm going to do that little flick up towards the brow. And then from there, I'm going to bring it in. And then this kind of colored shade. If it's not perfect, you can smudge it out. It gives you time to smudge it out or to fix it. Get a little cat eye going there. The trick is to get the other eye the same. The other wing to look the same as this one. One side will come out awesome and the other side will come out in a different height or width. Okay, now that our wing liner is on, I'm going to go ahead and go in, sorry, I'm going to go ahead and go in with the lower lash line. I'm just going to mix Sweet Tea and the pink shade, Ice Pop. So that light brown and the pink shade, I'm going to mix those together and just go ahead and do the lower lash line. Pinch my brush just to kind of connect to the wing. Sorry guys, if you're not seeing, I'm trying to stay in. I'm also going to put an eyeliner in the inner corner, back in the Sweet Tea, and other side. And I pinch my brush. Make such silly faces while we're doing makeup. Alright, I'm going to also go into the waterline with this L'Oreal I have a lot of L'Oreal products today. The L'Oreal Infallible pencil in dark brown. It is a twist up pencil. I'm just going to go line the waterline with it. Okay, just gives the the lower lash line a more smoky look. All right, I am going to go in with, okay, this is another L'Oreal. Didn't realize how many L'Oreal products I had. L'Oreal Voluminous Original. I do like their Lash Paradise mascara. I also like this one. I always kind of take the excess off. And I'm going to do the upper lashes. But I am going to put falsies on. This just kind of preps your lashes for the falsies. Okay, now we have our eyes done. I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Ordell. Whoop. I have them in there backwards. So Ordell Natural. I do have to cut a little bit off the side, but I am not an expert at putting lashes on. So I'm going to do that off camera because it can take a while. It can take me up to like maybe 10 minutes to put lashes on. Just waiting for the glue to dry, get it in the precise spots. So I will be right back. Okay, lashes are on. I'm going to go ahead and it does help to fill in that upper waterline, just to fill in the gaps that are in the lashes. It also helps them look a little more dramatic. So I'm going to go back in with that L'Oreal Infallible. The glue is going to dry. I know it looks a little bit blue, but it does dry clear. Take that L'Oreal Infallible pencil that we used in the lower waterline, and I'm going to line the top waterline. Be very careful. Yeah, like that. Okay. Okay. There. On. All right, next and lastly, I'm going to do my, not lastly, first I'm going to do my lips, and then I'm going to do my my eyebrows. Sorry. So I have this Super Stay 24-hour lip color. I have 2 different shades. This is like a coral color, but they do stay all day. So it has a wand on one side, and then the other side it has a balm. But the thing is, you have to let it dry for about, well, until it's not tacky anymore. You let it dry. After you put it on, then you put the balm. So sorry, I'm out of frame here. So while I'm letting that dry, I'm going to go ahead and put on my, well, fill in my eyebrows. And I'm going to use my favorite CoverGirl pencil for lashes. And I'm going to fill in sparse spots. I have the wild brow. Where is the pencil? Here it is. Sorry. So it's the CoverGirl Master Precise. Sorry. I also have my e.l.f. gel in there. This is in dark brown. And what I do is just fill in the sparse areas. I'll start at the bottom. I'm not very precise with my brows because they are kind of wild and feathery. So I just kind of fill in where the hairs are growing back. And I do go back over it with a tinted brow gel. I forgot to brush them up. I do go back in over it with a tinted brow gel. Brush these up. Put them in. With the lightest hand I do too. This stick is not real creamy. It's got more of a waxy texture, which I like better because when you go to comb them out, it doesn't disappear. and it stays. It doesn't wipe off easily. Woo! Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go in with that e.l.f. Wow Brow. I think that lip stuff's dried down too. I'm going with the e.l.f. Wow Brow. I've showed y'all this before on the first video. Something on my hands. It's got that little bitty wand. And I just fill them in, comb them up, the brow gel. It does have fibers in it, so just kind of with a light hand, just to keep them in place. It's not very intense either, like I was saying. If you have full brows, go ahead and just use the brow gel, just to have them hold in place. Alright, I'm going to put that lip balm, some setting spray, and we are just about done. So, I'm going to use the balm side of that Color Stay. It kind of gives you a glossiness to your lips instead of so dry. So I don't really like liquid lipsticks because they're very drying. So now I'm just going to go in with my e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video. And don't forget to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you soon. Be blessed. Bye.